in June, we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the American Center existing in Moscow, in Russia. And the very existence of the American Center has given birth to many American corners, to different events all over the country. You know, of course I may repeat what I've been told about the terrific education that you got, but I would like actually to mention, which is extremely important to us, as people working in one of the most important public institutions, the library. Nobody will actually contradict and would not agree that culture, if it is used in the positive way, is soft power. And it is extremely important for something which we know as public diplomacy. And if there are any forces in the world, any power in the world, which can make our world slightly better, or better, that is public diplomacy. That is talking to each other, looking into each other's eyes, trying to understand each other, though there might be lots of differences, but we should be tolerant, understanding, actually appreciating that we're different, but we are human beings and we would like to communicate to each other. Thank you so much for finding time to coming to actually your center, to our center. We're extremely proud that the American Center is part of the Library for Literature, and I don't know whether your time schedule will allow once again to visit us, but you are very, very much welcome. The floor is yours.
Привет! Я очень рада встретиться с вами. Oh, you wanted English. I forgot. I'm sorry. Let me.
No,
I'm kidding.
You know, we wanted in Russian.
No way will I, in front of this important lady, dare risk my Russian. But I am really very honored to be here with you at this important time and to be with all of you. I hope you will join me in thanking the director for hosting us and for the beautiful space that we're in. And thank you. Firstly, let me say that this is great to see so many faces here and to feel your warmth already, and really to be in this incredible place full of knowledge, full of books, some Wi-Fi too, and most importantly, full of learners and learned people. So thank you, and I of course want to thank Corey Gleason, the director of the Moscow American Center, and the staff. There's some people who work here. Sometimes we forget to thank staff, and staff work very, very hard. So I'm seeing all different ages here. That's the also wonderful thing. I won't ask how old you all are, but some of you might remember 1993. Anybody remember 1993?
Yes, we do.
Okay, a critical year for the Russian Federation, for its people, and for the American Center. What you have here, what we have here, is a bridge. You may not think you're on a bridge, but I think I'm on a bridge. And this bridge is a bridge to culture, it's a bridge to education, and it's a bridge to national definitions. And public diplomacy is about defining ourselves and listening to the definitions that others provide us. And so this is just a unique window onto the world, and I want to explain what I think the benefits to all of us when we have bridges instead of walls. First of all, this library creates an opportunity to understand not only facts and writings, but people. And only when you come to know and trust people do you come to know and trust nations. So by working as a partnership, we come to know one another in a special way. I feel a very special connection just being here because I'm part of an American community and a Russian community combined. And that creates a certain synergy and a certain exchange. When you exchange things, how many of you have exchanged a gift with somebody?
Can we ask you to speak up a little louder?
Yes, how many of you have exchanged a gift? Oh, I'm going to have to start again if you can't hear. Well, let me say very loudly for you in the back that I was applauding you, and you didn't even know it, but I was thanking all of you, even in the way back, those who staff the center, those who visit it, and really, I apologize if you couldn't hear. What I was asking is, how many of you have ever exchanged a gift? So you know that part of the beauty of an exchange is not just getting the gift, but the giving of the gift. And so here in an exchange of people all the way out into the corridor, we're exchanging the gift of community and the gift of ideas and the gift of knowledge. So in my loudest voice, I will say that the Moscow American Center should always be a vibrant meeting place, a place of exchange, a place of sharing, a place where we get together and explore aspects of our society. I have a feeling that in the past few days, if you came here, you might be able to watch a Humphrey Bogart movie. I'm told if I came just a little earlier, I could have watched a Humphrey Bogart movie. Maybe attended a lecture on Leonard Bernstein. And of course, here's a place where you could hear American jazz. Does anyone like American jazz?
All of us.
All of us. You know why we all like American jazz? Because we all like to speak the language of music. Music doesn't really limit anybody. It invites everybody. Much as this space has managed to invite, I think everybody in Moscow is in this space today. So the educational opportunities to touch music here, I understand that you even could have a Red Square dance club. What do you do in the Red Square dance club?
Dance.
Dance!
Yeah, of course, what else?
What else? And dance also is something that public diplomats love because it doesn't really matter if you're good or bad, you're dancing. Folk culture, dancing, music. Not only that, you can come here and learn about how to study abroad. Is anybody interested in going abroad?
All of us.
All of us. We have the travel bug. That's how I landed here this week. So here you learn about places to travel. You learn about business strategy, entrepreneurship. So many things about colleges and higher education, community, and giving. The theme I hope you take today is that you have given me something by being here and by honoring this space. You know, we have some programs. We have one with the University of Maryland where you can even have a virtual class from here. Anybody take a virtual class ever, an online course?
We do.
I did.
Amazing that you wouldn't even stand in front of this great professor and director. Just on a screen, I would see you. We also have virtual programs on new themes, wildlife. Who would think that wildlife would be a theme that Russia and the United States have a joint interest in? And I know there were some programs here, I think even with Russia and Belarus. talking about lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Such a lively conversation can take place in a lively center if you have lively minds and people. So I understand that there was some exchange that even happens late in the evening. I'm told the hours here are very long. You can come in the morning, in the afternoon, and the evening. That's pretty amazing. But what does it all amount to? What is, at the end of the day, what's the point? The point is a big one. The point is shared interest, respect, mutual understanding, and a desire to learn. To learn English, to learn history, to learn arts, culture. Whatever it is that is your passion, you can fashion here in this space. And so it's a networking and learning opportunity, a growth opportunity, and a chance to do what I hope we all do: promote cooperation, promote mutual understanding, and promote our individuality so we can reach our greatest potential. I join in saluting you and this center. Soon it will reach a quarter of a century. And it brings to mind for me something memorable, which is friendship. And so I ask all of you to stay friends of the center, stay friends of the library, and stay friends of both countries. And with that, I thank you for your warm welcome and your kind hospitality.